A major company announcing plans to bring tech jobs to Rhode Island.
And earlier today, Johnson & Johnson officially announced the plan to open a new health technology center here. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado was at today's announcement. She joins us now live with more on the latest jobs deal for the Ocean State.
Well, Johnson & Johnson plans to start hiring right away. 75 jobs to start. The governor hopes they'll keep growing, and the state is offering the company millions of dollars in incentives. You know them for their baby powder. Healthcare giant Johnson & Johnson will open a health technology center in Providence next year, starting with a temporary office at 1 Ship Street.
Just as when GE put their Internet of Things digital division in Providence, it's the growth, it's the future of the business. That's what J&J is doing.
Governor Gina Raimondo made the announcement this morning along with Johnson & Johnson Global VP Steve Wren, who said a big reason the company chose Rhode Island was for its universities.
That's always number one, because if you don't have the people to draw from to get the creativity, you can't be creative.
While Wren wouldn't say which other states were in the running for the center, he said Rhode Island's incentives beat out the competition. The state plans to give J&J $5 million in tax credits and will also spend $1 million to renovate the building owned by Wexford Science and Technology, and J&J won't have to pay rent at first.
In the end, I think persistence pays off.
The governor was relentlessly and continuously on the phone with the company herself. That's what it took to get this done.
Commerce Secretary Stephen Pryor says this is the 11th jobs deal since the Qualified Jobs Incentive Act became law. Companies like General Electric and Virgin Pulse are among those adding jobs in Rhode Island under the program. And Johnson & Johnson is looking to hire software developers and engineers right away starting January 1st. Now, there are critics of these deals the governor has made with companies to bring jobs to Rhode Island. You'll hear from one of those critics coming up new at 6. Reporting live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Tonight, Johnson & Johnson is investing in Rhode Island, announcing plans to open a technology office in Providence where it will employ 75 people.
It's just the third time in weeks that Governor Raimondo announced the use of economic incentives to bring big business here. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom, where she spoke with a critic of the deal. New at 6.
Well, Johnson & Johnson plans to hire 75 high-skilled tech employees, and the state offered millions of dollars in incentives for the company to come here. Critics tend to call these types of incentives corporate welfare. Johnson & Johnson's new health technology center will soon open temporary offices at 1 Ship Street in Providence, employing 75 software developers, engineers, and designers.
My job is to just be in the ring for Rhode Island, constantly in the ring, fighting away for the people of Rhode Island. And in the end, I think persistence pays off.
And I'm looking forward to working with the different universities and colleges to hire people who have the new way of thinking.
Johnson & Johnson Global VP Steve Wren said the company picked Rhode Island for a host of reasons, including the tax credit program that's slated to give J&J $5 million.
And I think that they need to step up their game.
Sam Bell with the Progressive Democrats is not a fan of these types of deals made by the state's Commerce Corporation. He says for $5 million, Rhode Island should be getting a lot more than 75 new jobs.
Commerce, as a pretty bad negotiator, is awful when it comes to spending the state's money.
Commerce Secretary Stephen Pryor challenges that.
The economic impact of these investments often far exceeds the amount of the initial investment.
And Stephen Pryor also says this is the 11th jobs deal in Rhode Island in about a year. GE and Virgin Pulse are among the other big names adding jobs in Rhode Island. Reporting live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.